What if I told you the reason your body doesn't feel like it used to, the reason you wake up tired, avoid intimacy, and feel disconnected from your energy, has nothing to do with aging? What if it's not your age, but a silent nutritional deficiency draining the very core of your vitality? If you're over 60 and feeling like your strength, drive, and confidence have quietly slipped away, you're not alone, and more importantly, you're not broken. You're just missing something your body is craving, something it's been trying to signal through fatigue, low libido, and mental fog. I'm here to tell you that 3 overlooked vitamins could be the key to restoring your energy, your performance, and your sense of self. Not with medications, not with gimmicks, but with science-backed nutrition that speaks directly to the challenges men face as they age. Let's talk about what your body is really asking for, and how these 3 powerful nutrients can reignite the man you used to be. The first deficiency that silently robs you of circulation and strength. Years ago, I sat across from a man named Paul, minus 67 years old, intelligent, dignified, and deeply frustrated. I still love my wife. I still want her. But it's like my body just isn't listening anymore. It was one of the most honest things I've ever heard. And he's not alone, has lost the ability to respond. And that's when I asked them one thing. Have you checked your vitamin D? Vitamin D, the ignition switch for blood flow. Vitamin D is often nicknamed the sunshine vitamin, but for men over 60, to your intimacy, circulation. As we age, our ability to synthesize vitamin D, less time outdoors, reduced skin absorption, and slower metabolism all lead to a deficiency. And what most men don't realize is this: low vitamin D means low nitric oxide, and that means your blood vessels can't relax and open the way they used to. Without that function, blood doesn't flow well, not to your heart, not to your brain, and certainly not where you need it most in moments of intimacy. But here's the incredible part. This isn't permanent. In many cases, just 15 minutes of daily morning sun, oily fish like salmon or tuna, and a supplement of high-quality vitamin D3 can trigger a remarkable shift. Men who struggled to finish a walk are suddenly jogging. Men who felt disconnected from their partners are laughing and holding hands again. Vitamin D isn't just about bones, it's about blood flow, and it's just the beginning. The second deficiency that quietly drains your energy and passion, let's talk about, inside him was flickering out. He told me, I eat well, I sleep, but every day feels like I'm dragging through molasses. His solution was simple: vitamin B12. Vitamin B12, the engine behind your energy. Vitamin B12 is what your body needs to convert food into fuel. Without it, your brain fogs, your muscles weaken, and your spark fades. It also helps form red blood cells, the carriers of oxygen throughout your body, including where it matters most for intimacy and mental clarity. But here's the catch. The older you get, the harder it becomes for your stomach to absorb B12, even if you eat meat, eggs, or dairy regularly. This means men like Robert are walking around in a fog, not because of illness, but because their body is running on fumes. The fix: a simple B12 supplement, preferably in the methylcobalamin form, not the cheaper cyanocobalamin, can bring dramatic results. Within weeks, Robert was back to hiking, telling stories, and feeling awake again, not just physically, but emotionally too. When your energy returns, so does your confidence, so does your will to engage with the world. And the woman who loves you sees that difference immediately. The third deficiency that's quietly attacking your masculinity. Jim, 70, a retired pilot, was sharp and healthy by most standards, but he felt like something vital had gone missing. I don't feel like a man anymore, he said, with eyes that revealed both pride and pain. What James didn't know was that the problem wasn't his willpower, it was vitamin E. Vitamin E, the defender of fertility and hormonal strength. Vitamin E does more than protect your skin or help with fertility. It's an antioxidant powerhouse that fights off inflammation and oxidative stress to silent destroyers of blood flow, testosterone, and vitality. Inflammation narrows your blood vessels. It lowers your testosterone. It dulls your mood. It builds up over decades. Vitamin E steps in to reverse that trend. It keeps your blood vessels elastic, allowing blood to flow freely and nutrients to move where they're needed. It also supports your body in producing testosterone, the hormone that fuels energy, motivation, and desire. Add in foods like almonds, and you may begin to feel your edge return. Men like James often come back after a few months with a brightness in their eyes, a straighter posture, and a renewed sense of themselves. Why these 3 vitamins work better together than alone now. Here's where the real magic happens. Individually, these vitamins are powerful, but when used together in the right forms and doses, something extraordinary occurs. They don't just add up, they multiply each other's effects. Think of it like this. Vitamin D opens your blood vessels. Vitamin B12 powers your blood with oxygen and energy. Vitamin E protects the entire system and stabilizes your hormones together. 68, a retired coach, tried them one at a time with mild results. But when he started taking all 3 together, he burst into my office and said, "Doc, I feel like I've been rebuilt from the inside." You see, aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. Not if you give your body the tools it needs to remember its strength. The most dangerous mistake most men are making right now. Here's the catch. Most men who try to fix this fail, not because the vitamins don't work, but because they're doing it wrong. Let me tell you about Gerald. He came into my clinic with a plastic bag full of discount store supplements. "I've been taking all of these," he said, "and nothing's working." The truth is, most cheap supplements are synthetic, poorly absorbed, and in the wrong. Forms vitamin D2 instead of D3, cyanocobalamin instead of methylcobalamin, synthetic vitamin E instead of full-spectrum natural E, even worse. They take them inconsistently once a week, occasionally after meals, or when they remember. That's not how the body works. The body thrives on rhythm. It needs daily high-quality input to rebuild what's been depleted for years. Gerald made the switch. Within a month, he told me, "I'm sleeping like I haven't in years. I wake up and feel ... like myself again." Carpenter. We didn't overhaul his life. We gave him a rhythm. Morning, full glass of water, B12 with breakfast, 15-minute walk in the sunlight, vitamin D3 supplement, if cloudy midday, almonds, olive oil or vitamin E capsule with lunch. That was it. Within weeks, Frank was chasing grandkids, flirting with his wife, and walking into my clinic like a man who had reclaimed his throne. This isn't about magic pills. It's about steady, informed action, about respecting your body enough to nourish it every day. Final words. It's not too late to feel like yourself again. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "Where did that strong, vibrant man go?" I want you to know this. He's still there. You haven't lost him. He's just been waiting for the support he needs to return. Your body isn't giving up on you. It's asking for help. And now you know exactly how to answer. Vitamin D4, blood flow. Vitamin B12 for energy. Vitamin E for testosterone and protection. They're tools that rebuild your energy, restore your confidence, and help you reconnect with the man you truly are. So don't wait. Start today. Choose strength. Choose consistency. Choose to feel alive again, fully, boldly, and unapologetically. Because it's not too late.